Hello my fellow gamers, SMP Geek Gaming, and welcome back once again to our next episode from the Voxel Squad Vanilla Server. Yep, episode 7, believe it or not, and we are outside the Voxel Frills, i.e. the minigames area, because today we want to get a minigame set up. Yep, this is going to be the first one on the server, and I've had this idea for the past few days. Only just early today came up with the idea that I actually wanted to do, even got the graph pad out to try and sketch out in terms of how much size I'm going to need, and it's not that big in one respect, but it is a fantastic little idea. The idea in itself is something called Hawkeye. That name may not ring a bell to some players, but if you've been a long time sub on the channel and you remember when I was on the Codex server, they had a mini game called Hawkeye. It's basically meant it's up to 4 players in this area, no bigger than say 34 diameter, probably going to have it around this area, and the basis of it is you have no armor, no nothing apart from a bow and arrow, and your job is to kill everyone else in that game area. And the game area itself also includes an underground section, which obviously is only going to be around about 3 or 4 blocks deep from the actual surface itself, but it's actually quite a fun game. I remember playing it back on that Codex server and it really was good fun, and I think we got a good idea in terms of what we want to do with it. The fun bit for me though is to actually put all the obstacles in the middle of like mini buildings and all sorts of random different stuff. But the fun job that we've got first of all is trying to work out exactly where we want to put this blooming thing. You think when you come to the mini games area underneath this section, there's going to be a pathway, obviously, and then it's just a case, how much space do we want to leave from the entrance to the Hawkeye? The initial thought was to have it round about this sort of area, but that means I've got to basically terraform a load of this area just to try and make the blooming thing fit. And having this hill here doesn't exactly help matters, does it? It's just going to make it that little bit more interesting in terms of how I'm going to get it all set out. So I think what the best thing for me to do initially is have another think about it in terms of what I'm going to have to pill up nonetheless, just to get a better vantage point, and then from there I can actually properly get a proper bird's eye view of the area and just to see what I exactly want. Or I could just load up the camera account and just have a scope around, but I think it's going to have to be around this sort of area, but that means terraforming just quite a bit of land. So I think in the meantime, I'm going to have to do just a little bit of farming. I think initially I want to try and get a bit of wood together, probably birch or something. And then once we've got that and got this area terraformed, we're going to be right back. So by the looks of it, I'm thinking we may just have to terraform just a little bit of this hillside here, because the actual Hawkeye, I think I mentioned this literally momentarily ago, it's about 33 blocks from one side to the other, and that means I've got like a few possible options. Either we could place it literally round about this sort of region, but that means it's going to be incredibly close to the entranceway, but I don't know if that's going to be a bad thing. We could possibly put it in this area right here, which means we've got a little bit area to terraform, but not too much. And then the third option, just move it back and then terraform just that little bit of Mount Hillside there. And I'm thinking that one I've just mentioned, I think is the least favourable one, so I'm thinking possibly go for this one here. But on the other hand, having it right near the entranceway would be a good thing, because it will basically be the first thing the first thing they draw the eyes to, and they think, oh, I want to try this one. So I'm thinking that might be a possible option. I'm still got to try and decide exactly where it's going to go, but I think in the meantime we've got to try and, I think it's just a case terraform this little bit area. I think just decided, yeah, we're probably going to put it right just in this area here, and then it gives people room to build the pathway up and then build more minigame areas here when they decide to do a little bit of terraforming, which I don't particularly want to do. And knowing hell, I'm going to be going down to the surface because I'm going to get attacked by those little buggers, yeah. And the other thing I'm thinking of doing is possibly on this entranceway, obviously this little pond area is going, we could put like a little map area. So you know, like when you get on most theme parks, you go in, the first thing you see is the map to find out where you are and where you want to go. Thinking of doing one there with a little sign saying you are here to point exactly where we are. So yeah, I know it's a bit random, but still it sounds like a really fun idea. But first things first, like I just said, terraform. Well, check this out. look down here. Okay, there was literally a skeleton literally momentarily ago. As you can kind of see right there, firing arrows up at me. Believe it or not, literally minding my own business, waiting for a bloody day to come. Shivering me, forgot to light the area up. Plus, forgot a bed, so I can't exactly put a few extra soil out, so I can't, you know what I mean? And there he is. He's just doing his own thing. I think he's trying to fire up. I just want to see him literally shoot an arrow so you can see for yourself. He's trying to do something. Come on, we're waiting here for you. The arrows do get really close. A little bit too close for comfort, but yeah. There we go, you saw it. He's trying to kill us. He can see us, but he can't seem to reach us, so that's actually pretty funny. Want to see if will he do it again? And finally, sunrise. Let these baggers burn up, and have I got my bow? Yes, and have I got any arrows? Yes, thank Christ for that. We can kill this git before we get down there. Right, make sure I aim on it. There we go. My God, that is getting too close, and annoyingly doesn't hit a zombie. You git, get in back in shot now. So, as you can see, the terraforming is complete. It's looking a lot better now, including all this area that I filled in with dirt, which I'm pretty happy about. Though but this bit of terraforming here, not entirely 100% on it. It looks just a little bit too steep for me. I'm thinking I may just shallow it out just a little bit, maybe in a few hours' time, maybe in a few days. Just depends what the things I've actually got planned. So yeah, that is something that we also really do need to do, but we're not going to do it just yet because the next job for us is to get our little Hawkeye minigame actually in the process of being built. So I just need to get some bloody hunger on me. I was going to put me started to death. So first thing we're going to do is to actually map out the thing. And like I said earlier in the video, this thing is going to be 33 blocks from one side to the other. And from what I remember, it is 7 blocks at the top. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next section is 3, then it's a 2, then it's a 1, then we got another 2, then 2 across, and then simply repeat many a time. Right, I need to make sure that's 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and carry on. And perfect. I was praying that when I was putting this thing out that I wouldn't get anything wrong. I just have that thought of like when you're trying to create your circle, it doesn't work first time. I'm amazed it did, just apart from replacing a few odd blocks here and there. So next little bit is just give you an idea of what it is we want to do. Obviously, this central bit is going to be covered by another layer of dirt. And then, looking at my gun, I just need to work it out. 2 blocks from this side, so 1, 2. So I believe it's this one here. Yes, it is. We're going to be digging an underground area. Let me just get this out. We're not going to go all the way down, but it's going to be like 3 down or 4 down to about there, and then it's going to be laid with half slab, and that way when you're down, if you choose to go down here, you can quickly decide which corner you want to go to without anyone being able to see you. Yeah, that sounds like really good fun. And nextly, we just need to get some panes of glass. I've got the glass on me, so thank God I don't have to go all the way back to my spawn house. And knowing my luck, I'm probably going to have to get a hell of a load more. The glass itself is going to be going in the pattern of like so, and underneath here, just to even it out. Don't want that. We just want a normal piece of wood, just to make it that little bit more closed off from the outside world. But it's going to be fun, especially if you've got about 3 people watching. You can just come here, watch them fight it out, and you can just laugh at them if you choose to. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty fun. So okay, why did I just put that block there? So these panes of glass are gonna be 3 high. 1, 2, 3. Get like that. I think that's correct. Yes, it is. And then on the top itself, gonna be placing, not there, stone bricks. Yeah, that in essence is going to be complete in essence the design of it, and we just need to make sure we got the the central point right. That way we can just do the same and have the entrance points on all 4 corners. Like so, yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. So I think first things first, we've got to get all this glass set out. And that means I'm possibly going to have to find a desert and try and get more sand to make more glass. Because I really don't think we're going to have enough. And also get the grass to make this layer. And then dig underground. Ooh. A lot of work. The real fun though is setting out all the obstacles up here. Right, I think we've got everything we need. Stone, soil, wood, more stone, more soil, glass panes, which I probably don't think we've got enough of, but I think we'll manage. Yeah, kinda. Right, let's get this thing started. Right, there we go. There's first stage done. Though you may notice we've kind of run out of glass. I stupidly didn't go and get some when I was going off hunting to get some stone for this thing. So, yeah, that's kind of my own fault. I'm probably going to need a stack or something. And it's my own fault for the fact that I've also been placing glass in the bloody wrong places. I think there may be the odd glass plane out here, but I have no idea. Look at this. I've been stupidly placing wrong blocks here and there. Just freaking willy-nilly. Like, basically, I just freaking... like placing stuff too fast. Right, also, this has also been done, so we've just started underneath on the hidden underground area which everyone's going to be using, or could use. Let's just dig down. Where's the spade? Like so. And this is basically just going to give you a general idea of what it's going to look like. Obviously, it's a case of each of these sides are going to be similar, and then it's a case of we need to get the middle section also dug out, and I need to check the bloody book in terms of how many blocks it is from this side to there. Right, if my calculations are correct, it should be 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this one should be right. Let me just have a quick check. Yep, I'm right, and then it's just a case of normal 3, and then with my maths being correct, this one should also be 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Smack bang, perfect. Right, all we've got to do now is dig out another bloody 4 corridors or something like that. And there we have it. Area is now opened up. It's looking pretty good-ish, apart from all the dirt, which we're going to replace. And all of this is going to be dark eventually. And we're going to be placing down a load of half slabs, more or less, or load of these. That way, it's going to be dark, it's going to be hard to see, it's going to be harder to aim. Plus the fact there's going to be no mobs spawning down here, which is going to be an absolute bonus. And I'm just thinking, is it worth actually putting like these stone bricks in the walls as well? Because we want this thing looking really, really good. I'm thinking possibly we may just do that. We've got loads of stone wherever the hell it is when we go up to the server, because I have no idea. It's so hard to get disorientated, and it really, really is. Yeah, got it somewhere up there, so we just got to get ourselves sorted and get this thing changed, and also do the half slabs as well. And there we have it. There is the underground section virtually complete. Yeah, it looks so much better than it did before. Just pillars of dirt all over the place, which wasn't really that nice to look at, especially in the idea of you're going to be down here trying to hunt out other players. So next thing that we got to do is just to cover all these little gaps, and I just need to make sure I stop doing stupid stuff like this, like placing half slabs in the wrong bloody spot. And where's my axe so we can get this crafting table, because we don't need this down here anymore. So it's got, okay, that was the wrong bloody button. So 1, 2, I think it's about probably about 30 or something, or not around that region. But you'll be amazed by how dark it is going to be under here once I'm finished. It's going to be, just imagine you're playing with 3 other people, you're down here, you know someone else is down here, but it's so much harder to see them. Right, are we almost done with that now? That one there. Oh my god, this is dark. I am really struggling to see even in bloody on my TV screen. I think I've got everything. Have I? Yep, I've got everything. That is perfect. Now the fun job for me is do all of this outside area. Knowing my luck, I'm going to forget how it's all going to look. And obviously, yeah, we're placing trapdoors just to make it that little bit harder for everyone to place. So get that last one down. And there we have it. Like I said, I've got the fun and games for me is getting all this area set up. And it's just a case, I don't know how exactly I'm going to do it. I could do the camera count, or could do just a speed time lapse from my perspective. But either way, I'm going to have another screen showing what the Hawkeye looked like on my old codec server. So yeah, I'm going to be using that one for reference. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to get a few supplies, but I think we've got near enough everything we need for the time being. So let's get on with it. And here it is. Impressed? I should think so, because I've been spending quite a bit of time on this. I believe it was just over an hour to an hour and a half getting these things set up, making sure I had everything where I wanted it to, going over the design that I had from my old codec server, try and mirror a few items from there, change a few items and make it in essence my own. But I believe I've done a really good job, and I think I've done the original Hawkeye pretty good justice. But from up here, it doesn't really look that crowded. It looks like you can run around freely and shoot anyone you see. But as soon as we get down here, yeah, Mr. Doggy's coming with us soon, you notice that it doesn't look as easy as you would expect it to, because when you start the game, you're going to be starting in one of these corners, like I believe, but each of these 4 corners are completely different. They each have the blind spots, they each have the ability to shoot everyone from the corner, and it's up to you to decide where to go. You can either go down into the bay, into the bottom, into the fancy dwelling, which has got no light whatsoever, and come out wherever. So you could, in essence, stay in one corner, and then someone comes up from below and then shoots you with the arrow from here. So that actually does sound really good fun. And this is just another corner, and you see you got the little blind spots. I feel I might do a few little touches here and there, because by the looks of it, I want you to have at least a good angle to shoot here from about there. So I think, yeah, that'll do. And this is the other side with the trees, and finally there's a little hut just over here. And my god, I always how quickly am I bloody losing hunger right now? It's horrible. Munch, 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 munch. Right then, and this is the little hut area. So this probably looks like the most secure, but obviously it isn't, because we've got this big gaping hole here, and then we've got this tiny little porthole here. Yeah, it really does look intimidating when you get down here. It's just just like all this high grass everywhere, so you're not going to be able to get a clear shot. So if you see somebody, and say you're around here, you can just about see them, but even then it's still extremely tough. And then we have this top area up here, and you think, okay, someone climbs up here, you got a free shot of them. Yes, you have got up here, but as soon as we get up to the top, it becomes just that little bit harder. Yes, they can get you from this side, but you can try and pick someone off from down here, but I've made it purposely like that. So, if you do come up here, you have to be a good shot. So, yeah. I am really impressed with this thing. Really impressed. And when you do play it, I must warn you, when you do play it, you have to have no armor, nothing on you. You have to completely strip all your inventory, all your hotbar, so you got nothing on you. You take a bow, like so, and then you take a bunch of arrows, go in there, start in your corners, and then someone does a countdown, and you go. It's basically the last one standing wins. So there we go. First minigame of the server is complete. I really hope you're impressed, and I hope to have a good few minigames in the future in this Hawkeye. It's absolutely brilliant. That reminds me, we need to build like a little hotel around here so you can reset your spawn points and such. So yeah. Oh, I am so chuffed with this thing. And speaking on Discord earlier on today, Chick was asking about the stalls, and she's taken up the offer. So she's claimed one of the stalls as her own, and will be paying me 1 diamond for every 10 she makes. So we'll be checking that out in the next episode, and maybe, just maybe, we're having a mini game in here, just a case of I have to let all the voxels know. And also, if you do want to join us on this fantastic server or some of the other servers that we've got, there is a link in the description. So if you want to come and join us, go down to the link and click on the tab to fill in an application, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So yeah, so on that note, like I said, it's time to end it here. So if you have enjoyed it, please do make sure to leave that like, and also if you're new to the channel, please do make sure to leave that subscribe, because like I always say, every like, comment and subscription helps my channel so much. And I'll see you next time.